pick up, and then we'll go.
We'll never surrender.
Skin boots on a Saturday night.
Hello guys, this is the Gaming Revolution here, and welcome back to an all new Call of Duty Zombies video. And today we're going to be talking about a subject matter which isn't discussed much within the community. This is something that a lot of people know behind the scenes, but Black Ops 2 Zombies was, I repeat was, originally planned to have a DLC 5 map pack. So if you do go on to enjoy this video, by the end of it make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and go for 1,115 likes on today's video as well. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss a future upload here on the channel, and don't forget to turn notifications on to ensure furthermore that you never miss an upload. But with that all out of the way, let's get straight on in to the video. This map pack was going to feature all of the World at War Zombies maps remade. It was going to feature a remake of Nacht der Untoten, a remake of Verrucht, a remake of Shino Numa, and a remake of Der Riese. This was in production during Call of Duty Ghosts. It was going to release midway through Call of Duty Ghosts' life cycle. Now this is something that a lot of people know behind the scenes, but there has only been a few videos actually discussing this. But as he said, during midway through Ghosts' life cycle, there were a lot of rumors floating around about a DLC 5. Now some of these rumors began sparking because obviously Black Ops 2 received brand new microtransactions, brand new DLC camos during Call of Duty Ghosts' life cycle. Now this was the first time ever a Call of Duty game had received new content when the game was not within its current yearly life cycle during the next Call of Duty. And then this magical image surfaced out of nowhere that people thought could have been an image for DLC 5, but in actuality it was simply a concept art for Buried, the DLC 3 map pack for Black Ops 2. Now if you don't know how I know this, an ex-Treyarch employee ages ago accidentally spilled the beans regarding this to various different modders within the community, and that is how word has gotten around about this. Now within the files of Black Ops 2, there are actually all of the World at War Zombies maps within the files. Now you can see on screen right now, these are the icons of both Shino Numa and Der Riese. Within the files there are also icons of Nacht der Untoten as well as Verrucht, but I've completely lost them unfortunately, and these are the only ones that I could find. This is why on the new Der Riese loading screen that we got at the DICE Summit in 2015 before Black Ops 3 Zombies released, when we got this new loading screen which was used for the Giant the Der Riese remake, you can see that in the top left there are a 2 symbol, and that's obviously reminiscent on how they structured with the loading screens within Black Ops 2 Zombies. Well, this is the loading screen they were going to use for the Black Ops 2 version of Der Riese that they did plan to remake and were partway in production of, and all of the World at War maps that were going to be remade were just going to have the same loading screens. Now if you remember back to the DICE Summit presentation in 2015 by Treyarch, when they presented us with this new Der Riese loading screen which hinted at the Giant the Der Riese remake within Black Ops 3, which was actually the loading screen of the Der Riese remake within Black Ops 2. I know it is pretty confusing. They did show this image which was very confusing. Now as I said, these maps were going to be remakes, and as you can see on screen it displays a zombie that we've never seen before that is glowing red that appears to be slamming something with his hand. Now some people have said that this is simply a zombie getting shot by the upgraded Wunderwaffe DG2, the Wunderwaffe DG3, but that is not the case. When you shoot a zombie with the Wunderwaffe DG3, the lightning bolts are still blue, it does not create a red glow. So maybe this image could have been from this cancelled Der Riese remake that was going to be within Black Ops 2 that we just never saw, and this was going to be some sort of new addition / new feature to the map. I don't know, that's just speculation. Honestly, I have no idea what this image is still to this date. And tampering with the game, people have been able in the past to actually load up these unfinished maps. Now these were going to be remakes, they were unfinished, there were parts of the maps completely missing, they were only partway through developing these maps. As I said, they were going to be remakes. Now the only thing that I know is that Verrucht was going to actually feature a pack-a-punch machine that was going to be down the stairs to the right by the power. That is where the pack-a-punch machine machine was going to be located, as Varrock does not have a Pack-a-Punch. These were going to be full-on remakes with new additions, but that is the only new addition that I actually know of. And as I said, this has been known within the community for a very long time, but there's only been a few people who have actually made videos on this. As I said, this started from an ex-Treyarch employee actually spilling the beans about this. What ended up happening is that Treyarch went to Activision to actually request if this would be a possibility, and Activision just would not allow them to launch a DLC 5 during Call of Duty Ghosts' lifecycle. That is why a DLC 5 never happened. Now, as soon as it was cancelled for Black Ops 2, they actually began production on next generation consoles, working on the World at War maps, but only segments of them, and that is why the Giant came into production as the bonus map for Black Ops 3 Zombies. Because when Treyarch were given the new tools, once the next generation software was available, this is what Treyarch were working on to get used to the upgraded software. They began production on part of the World at War maps. They were building in-house builds of the World at War Zombies maps within the Black Ops 3 updated system. Now, around the time of Der Eisendrache's release, this is when Treyarch actually began production on Zombies Chronicles, aka DLC 5, and Treyarch first began producing and remastering the segments of the World at War maps that were going to be featured within Revelations, which obviously was a big mashup of a ton of the old Call of Duty Zombies maps. They first began production on Verrucht. This was the very first map they began production on, but they had actually already started production on some of these maps, but only segments of them way back. This was one of the very first things they were creating when they were trying to get used to the updated software that they had available. Now, Revelations was a proof of concept from Treyarch to Activision to prove that they can remake/remaster these maps, which then went on to follow through to Zombies Chronicles, which obviously, as I said, they began production around the time of Der Eisendrache's release, and they were working on that throughout Black Ops 3 Zombies' life cycle, and it fit hand in hand with the release of Revelations, since it made it a lot easier for them to produce a Zombies Chronicles, a DLC 5 for Black Ops 3, since it meant that they could make Revelations a lot quicker, since it was a mashup of a load of Call of Duty Zombies maps previously. But yes, Black Ops 2 Zombies was originally going to feature a DLC 5. I'm not sure how far into production they actually were. I don't think they were that far into production, because ages ago I was shown some footage of this, of people loading in the World at War maps within Black Ops 2 Zombies, but I just cannot seem to find where I saw this anywhere. And I remember there just being complete big sections of the maps missing. There were textures not loading in, there were see-through parts of the maps and stuff like that. But these were going to be remakes, as I said, with new additions. So yeah, I thought I would share this to you guys, because it's a fun fact that not many people know. But as I said, Black Ops 2 Zombies was originally going to have a DLC 5. Treyarch wanted to have a DLC 5. Activision would not allow it, but they went on to actually follow through with Black Ops 3 Zombies, with Zombies Chronicles, which ended up being a huge success. It's honestly better that they didn't make this for Black Ops 2 Zombies, because then I'd assume they wouldn't have remastered the World at War Zombies maps within Black Ops 3. Now, obviously, Transit already featured a pretty much full-fledged remaster of Nacht der Untoten, because Nacht der Untoten can be found within Transit, and once again, this was because they were actually working on all of the World at War maps. I'm not sure how far into development they were, but Nacht der Untoten was already pretty much finished, and Verrucht was the furthest in development, because that was the one they actually started first. I have no idea how far they were with Der Riese and Shino Numa, but as I said, these were going to be remakes, not remasters, with new additions. So yeah, I thought I would share this fun fact with you guys. Unfortunately, this was cut content, but mod tools are actually going to be available soon for Black Ops 2 Zombies, as far as I'm aware. They're not official mod tools, but I know some modders within the community are working on getting that sorted, so it could be something that we could see within the future, and people might actually be able to make these maps into a fruition within Black Ops 2 Zombies using various different modding softwares. But hopefully I've gone on to enjoy this video. It's cool taking a look at things that just never made their way into the game. So yeah, if this video has been useful, make sure to smash a like down below. But anyways, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not here for the latest and greatest Black Ops 3 Zombies, Black Ops 4 Zombies, World War 2 Zombies, Infinite Warfare Zombies, Call of Duty Zombies, everything regarding zombies and Call of Duty news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.